I've pressed the button. Now, how do we do this, Trashy? Are we introducing ourselves? Is this...
I will say let's go ahead and just do a quick introduction of who everyone is.
Let's do it
Or I could just do a
narratively.
quick rundown of, like roll call, pretty much, if we'd also prefer that.
We can either do a roll call, or we can do with the thing we did in the start of the Battle of Hellas, where we were like doing the roll call narratively, going to each character story-wise. Which one?
Yeah.
Which one do we want to do?
I'm sorry, say again.
Like, do we want to just roll call normally, as in each of us going hi, or do you want Trashy to be like describing already starting, and when we get to a person, they introduce themselves, and then we go in?
Oh, I was offering like roll call, like military roll call, like
Yeah.
attendance desk.
Yeah, I'm asking, do you want military or narrative?
No, we can go military.
You want military. Pulls out
I
my
am
monster.
impartial.
I want... Okay. I will go
No,
with
we
whatever.
do, I guess military.
Fine, then nerd. We'll do military then, because you're crazy.
Well, we also are just starting off travel.
Fair. We are starting to travel.
So let's go ahead and just run down the list here. We are starting off with how I have the characters laid out upon my screen, which would initially be Jingle here, but he's sort of out. So Jingle can miss attendance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, following Jingle, we would have Joe.
I'm Joe Bobson. I'm the father. And I am Hive Mind. I'm going to cook up a storm. There is nothing you can do. Moving on.
Race, class, anything?
Oh, human cleric. Jeff. The end.
Yeah, your ancestry, dad. Class, dad.
Yeah. Not more to it.
Alright, following Susanna.
Hi, I'm Susana, and I'm Druid, also known as my family history is unknown. I'm an orphan.
I thought you were Susana.
Deserved.
Susanna, of note, you immediately put down orphaned.
Yes,
Great.
orphan.
Took the orphan background. Got it. Lovely. Moving on. Up next, we have CRHYTT.
Oh, fuck. Can I skip this one? Can I miss roll call, sir?
No. Get in here.
There's meat if you do not do it.
Hello, I'm Novah. I play CRHYTT, who is a goblin, ancestry goblin, unbreakable goblin, bounty hunter, sorcerer of Wellspring magic. He is a silly little fey being, and he looks 2D, and mischief follows in his wake, whether he likes it or not. He tends to like it.
And following up, what would be alphabetically the beginning, ALISTAIR.
Again, mischief following.
Yeah, I'm ALISTAIR. He is a Strix. He used to be an entertainer, and now he's trying to find another way to entertain the world. And he's kind of a narcissist.
Aren't we all?
We aren't.
Oh. Well, damn. Okay then.
Just him. I just.
It's just
Alright, well, let's start off within the lovely town of Fulham. As we have left off with you all starting to travel amongst, making your way over to the town of Ephylos to get to the lovely masquerade. What would you all like to do as we start off travel?
I personally would immediately. I would like to survey the area in the masquerade. I'm looking for a particular person. I do
You're
not know.
there yet. You're starting travel.
Okay, I swear to God, I thought you just said we just
You're
got to.
on your way to.
I'm sorry, it glitched out on my headphones. These things have been going on the fritz. But these things.
It's completely fine, man. What do you all want to do on your way to a fight?
If I'm not broken up, I want to get like a gown or a mask or something to disguise.
You're not. You're currently on the road traveling. What do you want to do while traveling? You're like just left town.
Oh,
Dad puns.
Ah,
Whoever's next to me is going to get an earful of dad puns.
are you only going to get an ear and
I
a
walk
half
away
full?
from him.
I
After traveling with him before, I walk away from him.
Crete kind of does want to talk to Hive. I mean Joe, to Joe, so he's gonna have to deal with it.
Yep.
Ha.
I'll just scan the area with my wolf.
Scanning
I
for
love-
what exactly? Or just looking?
I'm just looking.
I love how one person actually like chooses a practical option.
I am
What moves-
juggling my daggers.
Again.
That is not practical, but that goes with everything in our party so far.
Fair. Question. Because your whole thing is like performance and finesse. Do you want to partake in the juggler?
I have that feat. I have that. I have a juggling thing.
You do have the juggling feat, but there's a whole like profession that pretty much follows it.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Let me see. You need the pre-archetype. We'll set that up later.
Okay.
So, for the current moment, you're juggling. Joe is going to be, I guess, talking Crete's ear off.
So Crete, not Crete. Fuck, I'm too tired for this. It's been a while since we did this, folks.
Yes.
Joe,
You?
we haven't really talked much. I'm
Well,
curious.
yeah, not since we leave town.
Did you before we met? You have had your fair share of experience, right?
You mean adventuring?
Hey, give or
No,
take.
you guys. No. You guys are my first adventure.
All right.
Like, I lived in a quaint little town. Everyone was my family and all that. Well, not biological family, you know, metaphorical.
So that being said, what's your body count?
Sorry, you care elaborating a little further on that little bell?
How many people have and he drags
Killed.
his thumb from his right side of the neck to his left, with like his tongue sticking out a little.
Ew.
Before we met.
Are you saying how many people are killed before we met?
Yeah.
I'm just asking for some clarification. Zero. I haven't killed anyone.
What?
Hell, that demon, that was like the first person I killed.
You hold up. And
I get I have some bad jokes, but it was really rude of it to just straight out dodge. I would like to mention.
Creek kind of sits up and turns to ALISTAIR and Moon. What about you two? Body count?
People I killed.
Uh-huh.
Uh, think the one we just killed before, that would be my third one.
Susanna? CRHYTT's asking each name. CRHYTT's asking each name like more and more exasperated each time. Like, what about you?
I've been killing since I was able to walk.
Okay, you're normal. What's up with you two?
I wasn't much of a killer, more into entertaining people.
You telling me you guys don't do that stuff on a daily basis?
I mean, I'm more into cooking, gambling, and booze. There's not a lot of time left for killing,
CRHYTT
to
kind
be
of
honest.
CRHYTT kind of squints a little. You guys are weird.
Speaking of which,
How-
Joe is going to grab out his bottomless, what's it called? Stein, I think it was called?
Yeah.
Bottomless Stein and just start drinking from it.
Alright.
I continue juggling.
I thought it was normal. I mean, it probably is. You guys are just odd.
No, really depends where you live. Most places it's actually a crime to kill.
Crime? Crime?
Yeah. Like, a rule society made up to keep people from doing too many bad things.
I know what a crime is, buddy, but that's not a crime. It's just a change.
Yeah. Some places would argue to disagree, but hey, you do
Wait,
you. I never were where you grew up. Could have been different there.
Wait, CRHYTT, how many people have you killed?
CRHYTT starts, like, counting on his fingers. When he gets to 10, he seems to reset and count again. And he does this a few times. I don't know.
Come on.
Oh,
That's a lot of finger counting, buddy.
I've had a lot
Why
of
is
jobs.
What is
I mean, at least you're making an income. That's good.
Yeah, actually, once we get to Ephylos, that income's coming back in, you know? Ka-ching, ka-ching.
Are you saying we're going to go kill someone?
No, are you crazy? I told you already. Then I have
now killing is crazy?
No offense, but
well, when I told you when I
we were just talking about killing. My wires got a little crossed.
CRHYTT picks up like the mask that he's had on his side. I'm escorting this thing. I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, I think by now only Jingle was there when I discussed it in the tavern. Everyone else kind of up and moved. Anywho.
So, we're getting our fair share, right?
You're all being...
Since we're-
well, I assume you'll all be paid equally. Truth be told, I haven't had the best relationship with the person trying to pay me in these past few weeks, months. I'm just hoping I get my fair share again.
Huh.
Wait, what do you mean? Have you not contacted management? Like,
Um, They tell me where I need to go to get a contract. I go to the contract, I do the contract's job. The contract person gives me money or whatever after I kill someone, give them something, whatever. And normally I go about on my day. But I think whatever the person does, because it's weird, isn't it? Someone goes in and just gives you a contract from someone else. There's something odd about that, right?
Yeah, definitely something wrong with that.
Now, the way I see it, that person has something to gain from each thing. I don't know what it is, and if it's change that isn't right, I'm gonna be mad. If I'm messing up the balance. Huh?
Are we gonna be able to kill it? Like,
I hope to end this passively with him because he's given me money for 2 years, but he's not been very appreciative of me trying to figure things out. Anywho, I'm sure it'll be fine.
I hope so.
As long as we get paid.
I hope. I hope.
Maybe if I tell him one of my dad jokes, he'll be more keen to treat you better.
I swear to God, if you say a dad joke, I will slit your throat.
I mean, I could be pretty persuasive. I'm good with talking and getting my ways with words.
Which, do it, Dad joke.
Please don't.
I
have an
promise. I promise.
He's just fucking boom.
I'm waiting. There's no time limit. At some point in this session, there's gonna be a dad joke, and you won't know when.
CRHYTT's doing
You
that
have
thing.
4 casts. You can do it, and you'll still be fine.
CRHYTT's doing that thing.
Yep.
He's right next to. He's on the horse. He's right next to, Joe's horse, and he's like doing that thing where he's taking his arms and he's shaking them as if to imitate a choking expression towards Joe. Like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
Alright.
How far did we get? Where?
Well, it's going to be a few... It's going to be about a day's travel for you to make your way up to Ephylos. You all left about midday or so. So, within about 8 hours of the journey, the sun's starting to finally set upon in the distance there. And you come across a small town amidst your journey. The town of Rinner, as you make your way on up to it. It's
Town
a
of
fairly
where?
small farm town. One more time.
Town of where again? Sorry. Didn't.
Rinner. R-E-N-E-R.
Renner. Okay.
As you all come upon the edge of it, it's a fairly small farm town, but seems to have a decent bit of traffic, as it is one of the bordering towns between Ephylos and the neighboring countries there. Fairly populated for its size. You see, stepping on in, there's a few... On the immediate outskirts, there are several carts sort of posted up on the side there. You can see several guards overlooking some of them, just as like a protective measure, almost as if whoever is residing in is currently resting for the night. Quite a few of them are adorned with various lavish, like, cloths, some, like, silver trims and everything. It's a fairly nice-looking area. Actually heading inwards to the actual town, though, it starts looking less and less extravagant. The town itself doesn't seem to be as nice. It's a fairly modest, a bit on the poor side town, from what you could tell. But it does seem that those that travel through do seem to have a bit more of a lively aptitude to them compared to
Should we stop here?
It is getting about 8 in the afternoon.
It's getting pretty dark, and this looks like a decent place. I wouldn't mind stopping here.
Yeah, seems cozy enough.
Okay
Smells
then.
weird.
I agree, but Maybe it's just my nerves. We did fight some weird creature.
What does it smell like?
Give me something to sniff.
Oh, are
Huh?
you asking treat this, or are you just like asking like how does the town smell?
Yeah, how does the town smell?
Uh, the town doesn't smell awful. It's actually a fairly pleasant town due to the various like fields of crops alongside and the several like stands on the actual like inner part of town, which all have various like fruits, flowers, whole host of things just being sold here. Almost like the entire town is the incarnation of like a farmer's market.
Hmm. Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. It smells bad. It smells nice.
Smells like feet.
I like it. I wish I was able to perform here before.
Following up the statement of "it smells like feet" is I like it. Okay, man.
Mighty suspicious.
You don't know what I've been in.
Alistair's outing himself real bad.
Hey man,
Oh,
when you've been
okay,
around
great.
town.
Great, we had a body count joke earlier, and now we have the feet smeller. Cool. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Alright, well, you all are in the midst of town. What would you all like to do? Alright.
How's the? Oh, sorry.
Go right ahead and ask.
I was gonna ask, how is like the area? Like, is there a lot of population? What are the people doing as we are arriving there?
It's getting into later evening, so it seems people have started finding their way back into town from probably previously being out in the fields. A lot of them do seem to be like manual labor-esque. The few people that do seem to commonly be within town seem to be more like merchants, traders, people trying to bank off of like tourism and everything.
Okay, I will go up to one of the merchants.
Alright. There were several like side stands peddling various things. A lot of them are selling like various like foods, different sort of trinkets, baubles. There are some that are more like touristy traps, which have like different little like knickknacks, and they're like trying to peddle them off as like local goods and everything. There's a whole number of things here. Anything
I
in
wanna
particular
go.
you want to go to, or you start?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to that the tourist shop.
Alright. Pretty much it's just a dude on the side of the road with like a large rugs, has some like stands and shelves set up with a whole.
Is there like any
host of
guards around him, or
I-
there's just one dude walking in the stand?
Oh no. I know, I see what
There are
this
a
is
few
going.
guards sort of patrolling the town that you've immediately seen, but it's not like they're in abundance here.
Don't
Are
fucking
they anywhere
For the
near
most
the
part,
cart?
you can get
Or
the
there-
actual merchant.
yeah, are they anywhere near him?
Make me a perception check.
Alright. Nice.
Don't try it.
Perception. Where's perception?
It's right above your other stats.
Let me see, acrobatic.
It's in a box above your other stats. You have a +9.
I don't see it. Where is it?
Right under class DC and above
Are you
initiative.
Are you using the app or the website?
The app, cause
Okay, it's in offense. It's in offense.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I see. Alright. I got a natural 20.
Lovely.
Oh, good lord.
There's a
Um,
guard about like half a block down, but he doesn't seem to be like fully patrolling or anything.
Okay, I'll go up to him. Hello there, what do you have for me to buy? I am interested and I see so many things that you have so good right here that are in display.
oh,
Please tell me about them. This is so interesting. I'm new here.
I'm from a tourist town, and seeing ALISTAIR seemingly fall for the tourist bait is just making me fucking... Don't do it, little German boy. Oh my god.
Fuck, what's that mean?
Oh
No, don't do it, little German boy. Do not. What is it?
my... Don't
Join the Black Watch or something like that.
Don't join the
Watch?
Death Watch. Oh my god.
There we go.
No. No, little German boy. Don't go into the Black Templars. Oh my god. The Codex Astartes is a bunch of bullshit, sir. No,
That's
little...
right.
No, little German boy, don't go into the tourist cave. Oh my god, mine's wallet is completely missing. Right, okay. Anyway,
Alrighty.
then that 20. That 20.
Yeah, strolling on up, making your way over.
Ah, yes. Well, welcome to the shop. We offer a whole host of various things here. We have a few knickknacks, baubles, whatever you're searching for here. We have some of these lovely amulets as he waves his hand over to a small shelf hanging off the side. It's about 20 or 30 amulets or so that you could have taken a look over at. Different like gemstones, metals, all making up them. We have different idols for sale as he waves his hand over to different small little statues of what you can probably tell are different gods and everything. What
Interesting.
exactly are you looking for?
I've been looking for something unique, something really expensive. I really want to dry my money here. Do you have anything major, hidden, something you've been hiding that you want to show for the big spender?
Give me a moment.
Ah, yes. We have just the thing.
As he is going to turn around, and right above on the shelf, right above from where he has the necklaces, is a small little lockbox. He is going to...
Right when he turns around, does he have anything on the desk that I could swipe?
Everything, like, immediately in front of him was, like, just barely... What was, like, small little things. It wasn't anything too massive, so there were, like, some small little, next to nothing gems, sort of, implanted into some of these small little trinkets. Weird little knickknacks he had in front of them. The things that you would sell to, like, a child, pretty much.
I will take one of the... Yeah, I'll take one of the gems.
Alright.
Right.
Open the lockbox, pull something out, close it, and turn back around.
Do I have to roll for it?
Yeah, make me a thievery check.
Alright. Oh, 16.
16? Alright. Let me check here. This would be against his perception DC. Okay, tab, pull up you. Alrighty. You swipe it. He
Alright.
turns around, sits back down. There isn't like a table in front of him. Again, this is all on one big rug, so everything that was there was on like just a slight incline, like pretty much like 2x4 he had placed down, which just had the like different things in front of him.
Mhm.
And here we go.
Okay.
And he holds out a small amulet. This
How's that? Oh. No,
This
keep
is
going.
going to be an amulet of speed. This will increase and make you much faster and much more mobile.
Interesting.
Does come with a pretty penny, though.
How much? How much are you willing to part with?
For something like this, it is going to run you about 35 gold.
I'll give you 5.
Sadly, that's going to be just a bit too low for my taste.
10.
Also, just a particular
Hmm. Is there any other way I could obtain this? You know, without anything awful. Maybe I could help you out with something you need help with. Anyone bullying you? You need something retrieved that's too dangerous to retrieve?
I will give you this for 24 gold and 5 silver at the cost of you coming back at a later point and paying the last 10 gold, 5 silver. You have that money, don't you?
You know what? Let me check my wallet real quick. You know what? I forgot mine. I think I gave it to one of my compatriots. How about I come right back and we can converse whenever I obtain it.
You see, I think you might have dropped it earlier, as you see him produce your wallet.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, how did you get that? Interesting. Well, can I?
Hell, no secrets.
I suppose.
Bro's gonna hit them with a, let's make a trade. You have something of mine.
How about you come back at a later point and just pay the 35 and you can take it.
Nah, I'd rather have my gold.
It's at a later point. You
How
can keep your
about
money
when
now.
I have? How about I have my? Yeah. How about when I get the money, I'll come back, right back and buy it.
That'd be fine.
Perfect. And I extend my hand out so I could get my money bag.
He puts your wallet in your hand with the bracelet on top.
Thank you.
No problem.
And I walk away.
Cool. Lovely. Alright. What do you want to do now? And what do the rest of you want to do while this happens?
Joe's going to set up a food stall.
Do you have the stuff for a stall? Or are you just, like, plopping down on the
Well,
ground?
Well, I've got my food stuff. I've got my cooking pans and all that.
So you're gonna be on.
Here, I was more or less meaning the stall itself.
Nah,
Just plop it down on the ground.
I mean, yeah. I'm.
You know
You're
what?
gonna
Fair.
do, judge me?
Fair, go right ahead. What do the rest of you want to do?
I think CRHYTT's probably gonna like try and find a tavern or like some place to just rest. Or at least one that can also accommodate for the horse, like within a stable.
Alrighty. Go searching around town. You're able to find one on the outskirts. It's pretty much where all the other like carriages and everything were placed. They were all in a separate area. A lot of them do seem to be occupied with people just sort of resting, so it takes you a moment to go all the way into the back where you're able to find a single open spare stall.
Yeah. I before I put the air in, I'm able to take a little investigation, like a check to see if there's anything like admission fee or anything that might snag Thier. Because who knows how sketchy this place is. They could just take Thier and run.
Nothing you're immediately seeing, but as I previously noted, there are several other carriages and carts here, all with other people in it, who all have their own, like, horses and everything as well.
Okay. I'm able to go over to one of them and chat.
They're all, like, closed up, as if they're resting inside.
Oh, so
it's
no
as
one's
if
in.
they're sleeping within these carts and carriages.
Oh, right, okay, I see. My bad. So there's no admission fees, anything around, and no one to talk to.
Not that you're immediately seeing, at least not from, like, the other residents. You do see there are a few guards, and there are 2 stables, just sort of minding their own business here.
Mind if I go to the stable hand then?
Go right ahead.
Excuse me? One of you, fine gentlemen.
Yes. As this small little gnome makes his way over.
I drop down to him, partly because I know how much of a pain it is in the literal neck to look up, and I hold Thea's little ropes. I want to put my horse here in one of the stable pens. Does it cost nothing? How long can I stay?
Nothing at the current moment. We will charge you if you go over on about 3 days or so. But if you leave before then, should be all good to go.
I only need the night. Thanks, pal.
Alrighty.
I then move Thea into the stable and get him all set up.
Alright.
You don't wake
also, I
anyone
added
up or
Thea
bite off
to
any
your sheet.
fingers. Add Thea to the sheet. Do I not have him on the sheet?
You didn't have the free feet animal companion, so check your pets, and you should have a horse.
Animal companions, LDLs, construct experience, and game from feats and class features. You do not have the animal companion LDL.
Yeah, that thing. Ignore it.
I'll
fine.
have Thea. I have Thea in my details.
Ah. Alrighty, so you now have Thea Park. Joe, make me... how long are you gonna have your stand-up?
Until the people stop coming in. So basically, the moment it starts getting slow again is when I'll pack up.
The town isn't, like, busy. Most people are going home and going to the tavern currently.
Yeah. So once that general flow stops, I'm not doing it for too long.
Alright. Make me a flat charisma check.
Charisma. Okay. Right. There's that. How do I roll that? Where's the dice, man? Okay, there it is. That is a 19.
Alright, lovely. Alrighty. Just to confirm as well, Susanna, what would you be doing?
Is there like any hillside that's sittable on, like nearby?
You would have to leave town for something along those lines.
Is it close by? Like, I can just walk
You're
there.
about like 20 minutes in town, so you would have to step outside of town to go find like probably like a separate hill elsewhere. This isn't like a big town.
Oh, okay. Well, I would go find like a hillside as the town skirt area, so if anything happened, I can just run back. But I'm just going there for like rest with my wolves.
Alright. Here. Alrighty. And Chucky, what are you gonna do?
After that interaction, I will stand next to Joe, taking stand, and I'll start juggling, and I'll put like, let's see, what do I have? Something so like people could put money in for me performing. I will put down. I don't have anything.
I also added the bracelet of dashing to your sheet, which is what you received.
Okay.
I'm just that dashing.
Make me a performance check.
Performance check. Oh, that's a 19.
Alright.
12 plus 7.
Alrighty. Joe, it's about an hour or so before traffic starts to die down. Oh, also, CRHYTT, what are you gonna do during this?
Okay.
After parking at the air.
Okay, so one thing of the response, and I actually have a question. But so unrelated to this, but like, is this just a parking area, or is this also a park and tavern?
It's not like a parking tavern. It is a like covered stable area where there are several like carriages and carts that people have also stored here. These are like lavish carriages and carts, but it just seems to be like a stable, get out of the weather type area.
CRHYTT
Nothing
is...
like
CRHYTT's
like a
probably gonna sleep with the air. Then it's getting light.
Alright.
And he doesn't feel like paying for the tavern. And as for like a question, just like because we're going to Ephylos, CRHYTT would have the contract on this person, correct?
Sure, yeah.
Right.
A lot of the
'cause-
time, I feel like it's not handled as like physical paper, but
Okay.
I would say you have like an indicator of it. Yes.
Okay, because later I'll be asking like a couple things about it when we get to Ephylos. But that's for later.
Alrighty. Now, so you go and rest with the air, or we'll hop back over to Susanna. How long are you going to be out on the hill?
I might sleep there, just, so I don't have to pay for a tavern. And plus it smells weird, so she didn't want to be there for too long.
It smells like flowers, and okay, cool.
The
Cool,
air
I
is not
guess.
vibing with me. Peasant.
After
a
about an
fat-
hour or so, Joe and Chucky, it seems that people start to die down. Everyone has either made their way to their home or off to the tavern. What would you both like to do?
Did I make any money?
You didn't make anything. People thought you were advertising for Joe. Joe, you make 1 gold and 2 silver.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I give Chucky
Well,
the 2
I helped.
silver.
Common Joe W. Common Bobson
Yeah,
W.
people thought you were advertising for Joe, so Chucky, you didn't earn anything.
Alright.
Which is why I gave him 2 silver. I pay him for his services.
Congratulations, Chucky.
But-
You're now in the cycle.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
Joe will now go find a inn.
And I'll follow Joe to an inn.
Alright. It's about like a 10-minute walk as you all make your way over to the nearest inn. Stepping up, you can see it is it would be the Tipsy Ferry that you make your way on.
Tipsy
Traveling
Fairy.
into the inn here, you can see behind the counter seems to be this sort of elderly woman tending the tavern here.
Ah, yes. Welcome, welcome, one and all. How can I help you today?
Ruth, I would like to get some rooms for the night.
Oh, I see. How many would you two be sharing the room?
Ah,
Uh,
would you want to share with
Beds
me,
are-
Joe?
Get into the
Can
Can you
bed,
handle
people.
it?
How many beds are in a room?
How many would you want?
2 beds, I suppose.
Oh, you don't want to bunk with me, Joe?
No, not really. I just met you.
Things will be drawn, and they will not be pretty.
That is why we keep the beds separate.
It will be at varied number sites.
It will be very fun
Yeah,
for
you got
me,
any
not for you.
rooms with 2 beds?
Certainly we do.
Do you want them
And
5 feet
they
apart?
Set down a key.
It's going to run you at about 2 silver.
2 silver. Hey, Chuck.
I got
can
it.
just
I
give you 2
got
silver?
it. I got it. Here you go. 2 silver.
Indirectly paying for the room.
Congratulations, Alistair. You're part of the cycle.
Alright, and you both get a key to a room.
Alrighty.
Well, I'm gonna go hit the hay. You can do what you
I
want.
am going to
These
stay
Old
here.
weird- These old weird bones need to get some shut-eye.
You got it, old man. Got it. Rest up. Is there like how packed is the inn? Is there a lot of people?
There's like 3. Drinking. There's
Alright.
not a lot of people here. They're just sort of minding their own business.
This is like one of those travel through towns.
I will sit down next to one of the people there. Just like right next to them. And wrap my arm over their shoulder.
This huge soul looks up at you, takes a long sip of his drink. What you want? What you
Hey there,
want?
friend. How are you doing? Had a long day at work.
Yeah.
What's your name? I'm ALISTAIR.
They call me Thim.
Them. That's a name. Do you want to see a cool trick?
Not particularly.
Aw, come on. You'll brighten the rest of your day up. I know you have a lot of work tomorrow. It won't take much of your time.
Sure.
Alright. Do you have
He,
do you,
he
do
takes
you
a
have
long sip.
do you have a coin on you? Don't worry, I'll give it back.
He sits down a copper.
I will grab the copper. And I will try to quietly grab a gold out of my pocket. And then switch it like I'll do like some movements with my hands to cover up, and then I'll switch the gold coin and the copper coin to make it look like I changed the copper coin into a gold one without like just magic.
This will be up to you. You could roll a performance or thievery check.
I would do theory because I have a higher thing for that.
Ah, you silly bully. I have a
18.
higher. Yo, that's just pretty cool.
You're able to get it off. Interesting trick.
Thank you. And then I'll switch it back to the copper and give him the copper back.
He immediately pockets it.
Mine. Money,
Now-
money.
Now that we have broken, the thing, I want to ask you, is there anything strange going around this town or anything that you heard that might be strange?
Gonna take another sip.
It stops.
Only the caravans passing on through that happened south. Every summer or so every 2 years.
What about these caravans? What do they have? Like, is there something strange about them? Are there like a lot of goods in?
Here during the day, no one ever leaves the actual caravan. And they're gone by next morning. The only people you ever see are the actual guards. And I don't think they even know who the hell inhabits them.
Interesting. And how long do they often come again?
They come in exactly 10 pairs over the course of 6 days.
And what's the last time they came?
Last time they came was about 2 years ago, last summer.
Oh, so it hasn't came in a while.
Well, it seems that whatever the hell they're going to seems to only happen during the summer. So, about every 2 years.
Alright. Oh, so they should be coming through soon.
They're already here.
Oh. Interesting.
Oh shit.
Luckily, we're on the last day of them being here, so hopefully they should be gone in the morning.
We're gonna wake up and CRHYTT's
Hopefully.
They're right next to him.
Or I'm the only one in my party, right? Joe went to bed. Where's CRHYTT and
Joe's a
Susana?
flipper boy.
CRHYTT is like in the stables where they keep all of these sorts of carriages, which I think are the same carriages that the tavern keeps talking about.
Okay, so I don't know where he's at.
Yeah,
Mm.
me neither.
Where are you at?
Um,
Sleep on a mountain.
Jokes into.
Bruh. Guess I'm on my own. I will thank the guy and I'll let him be. Pat him in the back and walk away. And I'll look outside and is there any windows, right?
There are a few windows, but a lot of them seem to have had, like, curtains already dropped down, so that way light wasn't shining onto the, like, outside road.
Can I move one drapes aside so I can look outside and see if there's
Yeah.
a caravan out?
Yeah, you take a look outside. At this point, like, as soon as you both got inside, the town seems to have become dead silent.
Can I make a?
I thought you were sleeping on the hill.
I know, but I feel like I should, check my surroundings for something.
Are you gonna do that before you fall asleep?
Yeah.
Alright.
Sure.
Make me a perception check.
It's a good one. 23.
23.
23.
Oh, okay.
Alright. With 23. Sort of looking around, you're not seeing any animals. Like, there's no activity in the woods. Almost as if it's completely gone silent. Looking around at the same time, so does the actual town itself. It seems everyone has quickly gone off to bed, or they've gone off and done something else. The streets seem to be almost completely empty at this point.
I will. Alright, so I don't see no caravan though. When I looked out, it was just dead street.
Yeah. Like, nothing's passing through on the street.
Okay, I will go to the room where Joe's asleep, and I'll attempt to wake him up. Joe,
Alrighty.
Wake
Joe,
up, Dad.
Joe. Joe, wake up! And I'll try to slap him in the face. Not to like damage him, but just like a little smack.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Joe, you're being
Alright.
assaulted.
I'm sorry, Joe, but I don't feel comfortable in this town. There's something eerie. I'm getting off.
Yeah.
I just talked to the gentleman. He talked about this caravan that comes every 2 years, and I looked outside, and it was empty. Like I didn't see nothing. And even at nighttime, it was strange.
Man,
And I've been through a lot of towns.
man, it is night. People could have just went to bed.
I've been to many towns, and even at night, there are at least some people passing through, or one drunk dude rolling around, but it's dead.
Listen, right
Not
now,
even
I'm
guards.
time to go to bed.
I don't know. I think we should look around. I don't feel safe here.
Well, that's why we got the other bed. You fall asleep. Fine, I'll sleep to the one next to the door. You could have the one next to the wall. That way, if someone does come in to take us, they go after me first.
I'm not worried about people taking me. Shoot. If they take me, that's probably the worst mistake. Just.
I mean, yeah, I'm right here. I've got a lot more meat to sell.
Literally
That's-
calling ALISTAIR worthless. Sorry, buddy, but in fairness, I'm the one with juice.
Okay, well. You gotta go back to bed, I guess.
Thank you.
Alright.
Someone of my stature needs my beauty sleep.
Beauty.
I will go back out downstairs and I'll head outside.
Alright.
Well, Susana, she's gonna check out the woods. Just for
Alrighty.
like creatures or something.
You get up from your current spot and you start making your way into the woods. Make me a perception or nature check.
Okay.
She got a natural 20.
Jesus Christ.
Alright.
The nat 20s are real today. It's the first hour.
No.
So, with a 31, we're gonna get into combat, and you all are gonna roll so poorly. With a 31, the 31, you're not seeing anything. It seems as if all motion has completely ceased. As you make your way farther into the woods, you do actually seem to come across an animal. As you seem to come across the sleeping figure of a doe, a bear, several birds, about 5 squirrels,
Oh my god.
and there is a full-grown buck. All just asleep in a pipe.
Susana's about to begin her Disney princess arc.
Okay, I try to wake one of the birds.
How are you trying to wake them up?
Like, see if they're alive or, you know.
They are alive. They are not dead. There are no. I will give you that much. They are audibly making. You can audibly hear their breathing. They are all moving. They're not dead, but they are definitely unconscious in some form or fashion.
Well, my wolves are still, like, awake, right? Like, they're not under this trance or something.
Your wolves didn't. It wasn't said that your wolves went with you. Do you go back and check your wolves?
Yeah. Shit. Well, I can call them.
Are you gonna do it?
Yeah, I have, where is it? Like, a whistle they can hear. And I blow it, and they come towards the woods. But they're like, Jesus. They're like,
You call you know your wolves almost walk within tandem. One's more active at any given moment, and one's more passive. That you could almost like call them and trade them out, almost in like a very slow Pokemon fashion. So you could try calling out to your current main wolf. Wait a moment. 2, 3. Not hearing any motion. Not hearing any movement.
damn it. I am out here by myself too. What the hell? Is anyone like around so I can call from the party? Like if they can hear me?
You're 20 minutes away from town. Even further because you're in the woods.
You are quite literally alone.
The worst thing you should do in the game.
You're like 5-10 minutes into the woods. It's gonna be a fucking jaunt to get back over to your party.
You
Well, while she's doing that, I head outside and I'm trying to look for her and CRHYTT because I haven't seen them enter the inn.
I'm pretty sure they're on 2 different sides of the town.
Oh no.
You'll miss them.
Yeah. Well, I can shapeshift, take animal form like a wolf or something to make it there faster.
sure.
Do you have the spell?
Yes.
I'm sure a bird
yeah,
would
you
be
do.
easier,
You have
wouldn't it? Because
animal
it can fly.
No, they don't get flying until higher level.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that's only if they take the spell. They're also not the druid, which gets wild shape for free, so they have to actively take the spell to do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, like, less spell-wise, more just the choice-wise.
No, they actually have to like take the spell to do it.
I get you.
However, because they are a Nephilim, specifically, like at higher levels, at like 9th level, they could just get the ability to fly for a limited time, but they can. But
How can I cast it?
yeah, you can cast animal form. Does it increase your speed? Based on what form you take, the fastest you can go is if you are in deer form.
Okay.
There's an orca and a seal form. Cool.
Good. Wait.
Yeah, you could take deer form, and that gives you a 50-foot movement speed.
I already cast it.
Oh, I did?
If it's grayed out, that means you passed it.
Okay, I cast. I turn into a deer, I guess.
Alright. You have 50-foot movement speed. That will definitely cut your time in. Yeah, it's gonna cut it in nearly half.
Okay.
So it's about like 17, 18 minutes for you to get back.
Easily. Why did I choose a hill?
How long does animal form? 1 minute, so it's going to reduce it shortly. Not by a lot. It's not gonna be a 13-minute drop. It reduces it down to I'll give you benefit of the doubt. It'll reduce it down to about 25 minutes. So it's still gonna be a decent bit of travel. But you
Let's
start
get
making
those
your way.
calves working.
And
Let's
just know
start
that
running.
you're leaving your wolf too.
Well, they don't know where their main wolf was. It was initially asleep on the hill where they were going to sleep.
So it was under the trees, okay.
Possibly. You haven't seen your wolf in 10 minutes.
Could have gone taken.
I know, because it went to sleep before me.
So, you start making your way back.
Yes.
After about 7 minutes or so, you breach the forest. You can see your wolf asleep about like 2 minutes away from the actual forest where you were initially resting there. Or planning to rest at least. Taking a look around though, we'll hop back over to ALISTAIR at the moment, so because he was going to start for you. ALISTAIR,
Mm-hmm.
you leave the tavern. The city is very quiet.
Hmm. I will. Okay, I would know that CRHYTT had horse, so I will use the limited brain cells I have to think that he will go to the stable to drop off the horse. So that will be the first place I'll head to.
Alrighty, you make your way on over to the stables there.
And I will look for CRHYTT. You
As
sleep
you are
at the
on your way
stable.
to the stables, you hear the sound of hooves. Very, very loud. Almost echoing off the walls of the town.
I will.
Almost seeming to get louder, as if they're heading your way.
I would hide.
You're gonna hide? Are
Yes.
you hiding down like an alleyway?
Yes. Just anywhere
Alright.
that I can get hide as quickly as possible.
Make me a stealth check.
Let's go. Okay, okay. 18.
18, not bad, not bad. Yeah, you sort of duck down off to one side and make your way over to an alleyway fairly quickly. As you're watching the main road here, you hear the hooves get louder and louder, almost like popping your eardrums loud. Until you see, just for a split second, the head of one of the deers pass around the corner as if a troll was about to go through. And I need you to make me a will save.
Oh, what?
A will save.
Oh, will.
Shit.
Should be in your defenses.
Okay. Oh, it's,
It is about to make him go crazy.
my god, it's another. What is that? An 18?
I swear if it was a nat 20, I'd go ballistic. I would go.
Well, the thing is,
insane.
you can still fail on an at 20.
Jeez.
No.
No, I got it. I got it. I roll.
Fun over facts.
Fun fact, yeah, if the DC you roll with a nat 20 is still a crit fail, that only increases
Oh.
it to a fail.
Yeah, I rolled a
So-
9 plus a 9. I got an 18.
18. With an 18, you feel your eyes start to, like, your eyelids start to close. Your mind starts to fog over as you feel really exhausted. You see
No.
more of the deer come into frame. Oh, now you can see another one beyond it. And it seems to be carrying this massive, luxurious cart. The windows are open, light shining through. But
Oh my
right
god, it's
before you can
Santa.
Make out the figures of the people within the cart. You fall asleep.
Oh my god, it's Santa.
It's a cart, not a sled.
But there's
It's like a
deer pulling
covered
it.
cart with the windows on the side. It's not Santa.
But there's deers pulling it.
Yo ho joke ruined, joke cancelled. I can't speak. Good night. Actually,
Yeah. Damn, well, I'm a alley.
Alright,
that was bad.
so we'll hop back over to Susana. You find your unconscious wolf. What do you want to do?
I will try to wake it. Well, I'll walk towards it and try to shake it awake.
You shake your wolf. Make me a perception check. 23. With a 23, you hear the distant sounds, almost echoing across the plains and through the small town of hooves leaving the opposite direction. And as the hooves fade out of earshot, the wolf wakes up.
So I noticed the noise. Okay, so I head back to town with the wolf with me to check on the group, the party.
Alrighty. Who exactly are you looking for first, and where are you going?
I will go to the stables.
Alright, you make your way towards stables. It's about a 5 to 7 minute walk, not that far. It was on the same edge of town as you. And as you make your way on over, you come into a nearly empty stable building. All but one stable is absolutely empty, and the only one that's taken up is by a sleeping Pierre and CRHYTT.
Well, I approach and see if I can also wake CRHYTT.
Trashy.
Alright. Yep.
What's the chance you'll allow me to wake from a nightmare?
Oh, jeez.
If you want to, you can go ahead and do it. If you want to roll for it, we could also roll for it.
I'm okay with just allowing it.
Alright, go
If you-
ahead.
So, well, first off, how is Susana planning to wake me?
Actually, first off, CRHYTT, if you're waking up from a nightmare, you could say that is a intensive, stressful situation, wouldn't you?
Could be, yeah.
Yeah,
Quite.
so, like,
Actually,
I'll-
well,
I
considering
think-
the one I'm thinking about, yes, very, very stressful.
Yeah, I think you might need to reread Wellspring just to make sure as well. Because
Which part?
in high stress situations, as of the GM's choice, I would say this counts. Make a DC 6 flat check.
DC 6. DC 6. How the... Please remind me.
Just
how the
roll
fuck...
me a D20. Roll me a
Mm.
D20. You need
Right.
a beat a 6. Meet or beat a 6.
Why do I
Okay.
feel like I'm in danger?
Wait, this is
You
CRHYTT.
could be.
This is CRHYTT stuff.
Yeah.
Would this change to a 2d6 double-sided die thing?
I would say for this specific one, that we'll have to work out these situations at a later point. Go ahead and just roll me a d20.
Trying to find my dice. Put them away somewhere. Oh wait, no, isn't there a dice thing here? Yes.
Yeah, there's the dice thing in the app.
I got an 8. I was just about to get a 6.
Okay. Alright.
Yay.
So what happens?
Let
happens
me
now?
see. You gain a first level spell slot.
Do I? For how long?
3 rounds. If you read Wellspring, it's gonna be good to know what how the Pathfinder variant works.
I mean, I find it difficult understanding it.
Here, I will just send you the main bit you need to know.
Thank you. Just send in my DMs, that'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah, I gotcha. This is the main bit of your Wellspring. You got a success. And there is a special effect, which is if you would gain a temporary spell slot for a level that has no expensive spell slots, there's no effect. If you use a temporary slot to cast spell with duration, spell ends whenever you have lost slot. If you roll for Wellspring Magic while you currently have a temporary spell slot, you automatically fail a flat check. There is a... No, that's not it. Oh no, that's only on a crit. As critical. So, temporary spell slot for 1 minute, and if you don't use it by then, you immediately experience a Wellspring Surge. But you don't have any expended slots, so nothing happened.
Right.
You're good.
Okay, but I can still have the nightmare.
Yes, you can still have the nightmare. Basically, whenever you enter a stressful situation, or you enter combat, you'd roll this. Based on your result, if you get a critical success, you'll get a free spell slot of a spent spell for 1 minute. On a success, it's 3 rounds, and on a failure, you immediately activate Wild Magic. If you do not spend that spell in that time that it says, Wild Magic comes off.
Gotcha.
So if you had a spent spell, you would have gotten back a first level spell slot.
Right, okay. So
wake up from a
then
nightmare.
how are you going to wake CRHYTT?
I'm gonna shake you.
Shake him.
Like,
Can you-
literally pick you up and shake you.
By the shoulders?
No, the whole body.
Yeah, but where are you holding him, buddy?
The arms, like...
The
towards
arms.
the elbows.
Alright then. So what you're gonna see is like the moment you start to jostle CRHYTT, his upper body immediately shoots up. And which side are you facing him? His left or his right side? He's on a horse, so you can't be just in front. Right, so his left arm swings over his own head and knocks you in the nose.
Wow.
Don't roll for. I don't want to do any roll for damage or anything, but like that just happens, if that's allowed.
I drop you after that.
I was asking Trashy if that's allowed to happen. Like no damage.
Yeah,
rolled
go
or
right ahead.
Cool. So immediately his body jolts up and you get knocked on the nose. And whilst you just hear like a blood-curdling scream, his eyes have like a poignant, bright golden glow for like 3 seconds before the glow fades, which is like the stress test thing of the magic. And his right arm immediately digs into where his heart is, right through the slash cut on his heart on his jumper, his like sweater. It goes through that hole and right onto his skin, nails digging in, and he's just there for a moment, hyperventilating after just knocking you quite hard in the face.
Wow, this situation has got into a wrong turn quickly.
You shook him. You
Getting
shook.
fucking bopped by the goblin.
You look. Okay, his strength is like tiny. All right. The only thing that's gonna like hurt is the fact that you got it bonked on the schnoz. You may sneeze, but like, dude, you shook a dude awake. That's gonna happen regardless of if it was a nightmare.
I mean, I slapped Bob and he didn't hit me.
Yeah, but
Or
Bob,
Joe, I mean.
It's Joe. It's Mr. BOBSON, all right? He's
Yeah,
chill.
Joe Bobson.
And like, so CRHYTT's just there, unaware that you were even slapped.
Finally awake now. Shoot, I don't even know what time it is, but it's too much going on. I'm getting bad feelings. I don't know where everyone else is. I keep hearing noises. It stinks here.
CRHYTT retracts that arm that was in his heart, and you can kind of see some blood on his own nails. And he just like stares for a moment. I'm okay. And after like a moment, he shakes his head, kind of like realizing he's in the real world. Okay. Could you give me a moment to get the air out? I'll be with you then.
I'll be outside. I'll go look for ALISTAIR or Joe.
Thank you. I'll see you in a moment. Okay, goodbye.
He walks out, like, confused.
Cool.
Just happened.
CRHYTT's just
So
gonna
who are you
like
looking for
sit.
next?
ALISTAIR, I guess.
Alright, make me a perception check, because he's sort of hidden in an alleyway.
Oh, damn.
27.
Alright. With a 27, yeah, you're definitely gonna be able to go ahead and find him. You're sort of wandering around, and as you're just sort of traveling, you hear really loud snoring coming from a nearby alleyway.
She
Sonok.
seems a rock on the ground. It's like a pebble almost, and just launch it at his forehead.
Lovely.
Yes.
Let me... With this being the case, I actually need you to make me an attack.
No.
Tag.
I know you're not aiming to deal damage, but this is for a different reason.
See if you hit. I think you just roll a d20. It's an unarmored attack.
It's gonna be pretty much a fist attack. You should have fist and weapon.
What a weapon.
I'll count it as fist.
Oh, it's plus, yeah. Roll a d20 and use that plus 10. Six, 19.
19. Alright. Sure. Alistair, you wake up.
Ah! Ah!
Har har.
happened. I saw a deer, two deers, and a caravan, and then,
There's something wrong with this place. We need to.
I know. Oh, I talked to this. I will get up from where I was laying down and walk up to Susana. I talked to this guy and he told me that every 2 years, a caravan comes, leaves in the morning and then I looked outside and it was so empty and quiet. And for even a normal farmer town, that's still weird. And then I want to look for you in Crete and I heard wolves. Really loudly.
Above game question, Chucky. Have you ever lived in a small town?
Yeah, actually,
I have-
have you?
I've not lived in a small town, but I have traveled because I was like an
I
entertainer that
live
traveled.
in a tiny travel town.
Buddy.
It gets so goddamn dead at
Bud-
night. It, like,
buddy,
no
I-
one for 20, 30 minutes. And it's a single car.
Minutes?
I
Sorry,
tell you,
minutes?
Okay, yeah,
Minutes.
but like,
Over here, Trashy, over here, try hours. Between 2 and 5, you may see 5 cars go down the main road. And this is a main road that a lot of things go to for like transport of like
Yeah.
goods. You
Yeah,
find nothing in these
I
sorts of
live on like
towns.
3 highways, man. Trust me.
It is like Chucky. What you are describing is normal.
whoa,
It's like
not to ALISTAIR.
It's like I went outside. It's like I went outside today, and the sky was
Like-
blue.
I took
Yeah.
your ass.
Hey, he started getting scared whenever that guy started talking about some weird caravan stuff, so he started becoming paranoid.
It's okay. I feel like ALISTAIR has only lived in towns anyway. Like, he's only lived in big cities. He's never
Yeah.
known about, like, farming. He hasn't touched, like, any manual labor equipment at all. This man...
Well, he only goes to big towns for farming.
Bro has no
he's
idea
one of those
what a
people which is
travel
like, oh, everyone has, like, 40 plus gold on them, obviously. What do you mean people, like, are homeless? Just buy a house.
Just buy one.
I get that vibe from him. Okay, yeah. Anyway, we digress.
Alright, yeah. And yeah, I heard the hooves get louder. Just want to sleep, I guess.
Well, I was like on the outskirts of town, and I was just trying to look for like a hill to sleep on. I was tired of beds, and like it was so eerie in the woods. Like I didn't hear any animals, no creatures, no nothing. It was so silent, and I went to go check it, and almost every animal I came across was just unconscious.
I tried to tell Joe, but he just went back to bed.
Well, if you sleep, I think it's really hard for you to wake up by yourself.
Well, I woke him up. He just went back to bed. What about Crete? Where's Crete?
Speaking of which, Crete, what would you be doing at this current moment?
How long has it passed, minutes-wise?
Like 10, 15 minutes.
Right, so I think after 5 minutes he's probably calmed down from his mild panic attack and has gotten the air outside of out of the stable, and fed him, made him well, and is probably thinking of bruh. He's probably thinking of like, it was such a good night's sleep, /J, to like, but kind of trying to be nice, for once. Actually, no, I was gonna say he was gonna try to be nice and give a tip, but I'm thinking it's more in line with Crete to do a character dice roll beforehand to see what he would do. Like he.
Gotcha.
Right, so I'm gonna quickly do that. How the fuck do I do that again? Cool. That's lawful evil.
The evil rules are always
No.
interesting.
Is it lawful evil? Doing something off whilst in line with the law. He's not going to clean the mess up in the stable. Like he's gonna
Alright.
hide it. Like under some hay.
Alrighty.
Just like so there's a bit of a stench for a while. Because if his night's shoddy, the place is gonna smell it too. And then after that he's gonna go out. By the way, completely unrelated. I can't get out the thought out of my head that right now like Susana has like a big red nose. And like I was kind of like talking like how you do when you close your nose, like yeah, when you talk like this. I think I saw some people go through the woods, you know.
No, not another druid allergic to grass. I already have to deal with one of those.
Druid allergic to grass. That's an interesting drawback for a druid.
Now you gotta make a druid allergic to nature, just in
A
general.
druid who's scared of animals.
A druid who can't go outside and they're allergic to everything natural.
That's just a gamer, bro.
That's just a gamer.
Fucking wild, okay.
A druid allergic to fur.
A druid with really bad allergies.
Hay fever.
Oh my god, alright, what?
I would not wish that on anyone. Anyway. Yeah, so CRHYTT's
You
gonna
won't wanna do.
probably gonna like look around for Susana. He feels a little bad. I've just been pinged.
Alright, I'll give it to you, you make your way on in, and you meet up with the others at about this time. So as you're like, where's CRHYTT? CRHYTT starts making his way down the road.
Jesus fucking Christ, oh my god, my fucking head, oh my chest,
Oh, it's CRHYTT! There you are.
CRHYTT kind of like jitters and turns to you, like to Chucky. Hi.
How are you?
Not.
Susana just looking down at him.
Down? Sorry, he's on a horse.
Oh.
Down.
Forgot.
They are at least eye level.
Now.
Hey, Susana. Sorry?
She's just like sniffling, like, you know, when your nose is like running.
Sad puppy eyes. Ah, Jesus Christ. I was having a nightmare. And I kind of panicked. Sorry.
What were you dreaming of?
Huh?
What were you dreaming of?
That is a good question.
Be shy. You did hit her in the nose. She deserves.
It's fucking hell. I hate you when you bark at me. Is it CRHYTT Lorde or some shit? Jesus Christ. I'll try and keep this. I need to keep this fucking contained. I need to respond to Jingle on it. I'm actually thinking, because I do not know how to describe it without giving it away, and I'm actually miffed about it. Okay. So I dreamed of a place shrouded in black, and I remember 3 people. They were blue. I liked them. Then people who looked as wispy as the world around us started to fight us. And then some green people came in. I didn't get any looks on faces. Everything was just colors. I was blue. Somehow, despite being green. And all the other blues, they just stopped moving after a while, after they got hit too much. And then a purple one came to me. The purple one, the ones that look like the black world around me, and I don't remember what they did entirely, but there was a green sharp thing in its hand, and it went into my left breast spot, rib area. And then I smacked SUSANA in the nose.
Hey,
And
CRHYTT,
sorry,
I
I
would
was
like for you to make me a will save.
fuck.
No.
How the fuck do I do a will save? Aha,
Will's gonna be at the top of your screen there.
that would be an 8. Total 17.
Lovely. As you bring up visions of darkness, you feel almost a secondary vision, almost implant itself within your mind. It feels distant, but close. Something that you have seen, almost in a sense of deja vu. As you see a scene of falling, collapsing, and then a void. As everything comes rushing back to you in that same moment.
What do you mean by everything comes rushing back?
Almost as if your vision itself was filled up with this sight. So everything now that you can currently see, aka SUSANA and ALISTAIR and the town around you, comes back to you, as your vision was filled with that sight.
CRHYTT's mind starts to panic. CRHYTT's body starts to go instinctual, as if they're both disconnected from each other now. Because what CRHYTT sees is just
Roll
that
a
thing.
D20.
I will roll a d20. CRHYTT, is it okay if I describe this first?
Go right ahead.
So,
Just wanted to see what the dice roll was.
what CRHYTT is trying to do is claw at whatever he was trying to see. When he fell into darkness, he was trying to grab what little light there was left. I've not knowing if he was falling back or falling into it, but he just grabbed and tried to hold on. And it felt like the more he grabbed, the more seemed like something was slowing his body from moving, like something was restraining him or his ability. Meanwhile, Chucky and Susana, you just see CRHYTT stay there completely motionless, while his hands start to jitter, and they grab his heart, and then his shoulder, and the rest of him, and he falls off the air, hitting his face on the floor.
I think he had a heart attack.
Well, Susana, goes to him to see if he's still breathing.
That's a 19. It was nearly a nat 1.
Alright.
I call out to CRHYTT. Just
CRHYTT.
call his name over like 3 or 4 times.
CRHYTT can't hear.
I poke him.
No response. At least as far as I'm concerned, there wouldn't be one.
I
think he's dead.
I'm sorry, you poke him. What, like a dead raccoon?
Yeah.
Grab a stick and just go on, do something.
Well, I did it with my finger. I poked him in the stomach.
Finger bullets. Don't poke the stomach, it's gonna burst with the gases. Come on.
Ew.
Yeah. Poke the fucking face. See if the head comes off.
Poke the eye.
No.
Alright.
So are you breathing? Like, are you alive? No pulse?
CRHYTT's hyperventilating. He's clearly alive. When he's on the floor, he's still grabbing parts of his body, kind of still, a lot of the movement focusing on that heart area where the hole in his sweater is, and his eyes are pulsating, glowing.
Quick, Susana, I know what
But-
this is. You gotta
but
pet him in the
now-
head.
But the glow,
Pet him?
Yes, comfort
but-
him.
but Susana, Chucky, the glow changes a little. His yellow eyes pulsate, not normal, not like a flashlight, but as if it was an infectious flu that was
Oh no. he got
shifting his
rabies.
eyes, and they
kid.
dilate. They dilate from the warm yellow to this sickening swampy green back to yellow, and shades in between.
Okay, where's Joe? We need Joe. Where's Joe?
Where's Dad?
There is a reason that is happening, by the way. It's not just for spooks. There is a reason the eyes are doing that.
Hey, I've never seen this happen before. Usually people have panic attack before the show, but not like this. Alright. I don't know what to do, Susana.
I'm thinking.
So I'm wondering how many times is CRHYTT gonna have to do that stress save thing? Because I don't know how long this is going to last. It doesn't seem to have stopped yet.
It's not a save. That's just a part of your wild magic.
No, yeah, I meant the wild magic thing.
Should I give him
Because he's in a
CPR?
high stress situation, and all he can see is that situation.
I will slide down on my knees and attempt to do CPR.
No, he's still. Chucky, you idiot! He's still alive. You're going to kill
Ass.
him.
Star doesn't know.
Alistair, you
Apply
fucking.
pressure to his still beating.
Are you? Dude, are you fucking mental?
Alistair was actually sent to kill a CRHYTT. It's just his chance.
Bro.
Oh, Susana could stop me. What's
Okay. Well, I picked CRHYTT up from off the ground first off. And
It's like a cat.
you just
that
cradle
doesn't
him like a
wanna be held.
baby?
yeah.
Well, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, although he isn't reacting to your movement, like a cat that doesn't want to be held, his body's just writhing. Not because you picked him up, but it's just like that, so good luck.
Gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna just pat his head to try to calm him down.
Trashy?
He's being like a little feisty cat right now.
Trashy, take the wheel.
Okay.
Alright, lovely.
Alistair,
I draw my sword.
where's Joe?
He's asleep.
You can go get him?
He does not want to wake up.
This is serious. One of us about to die almost. He's literally.
Fine, just come with me. Carry him over to the inn.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'll lead him to the inn. To where Joe is sleeping at.
Alrighty. You all make your way back over to where Joe is.
I smack him again. Joe!
Make your way on up.
Jesus fucking Christ, mate.
It's CRHYTT. He's having a heart attack.
And you choose to use CPR on him, you dingo.
He's not a medical professional.
Then why is he attempting CPR?
He's trying to help the
Actually, would
best
you
he
say
can.
just by a basic look, Joe would obviously know this isn't what Alistair says it is.
Jesus.
Make me a medicine check. You're not a like sergeant. You're a cleric. There's a difference.
Let me know on updates
According to
and
my
maybe rolls.
dice, there isn't.
What?
Because that is a straight up 23.
Oh my God.
Lovely, lovely. He's definitely alive. Like he's not dead of some sort. So
He's dying.
he's not dying. He is,
He's
however,
dying.
suffering.
Alistair, bud, shut up. He's not dying. Let him
Oh,
go.
okay.
We're not
Great.
dying. We're gonna live forever.
Hey, buddy, if you snap out of this, I'll give you some glazed meat.
You know, that would work, actually, if he could hear you.
Oh no.
Oh, maybe he didn't hear me. Joe is going to yell that in your ear.
How much would it take for him to snap out of this? Because, do correct me if it's something else, if it's different, Trashy, from your understanding of it. But this is like CRHYTT's deep in this. Like this ain't like a traumatic memory. This ain't like a flashback thing. This is a vision.
Let's see, you're level 4. At this point, your standard DC is going to be 19. Make me a DC 19 will save. This is standard DC for your level.
That's 15. We got a 15.
Oh, I
In total.
15.
A total of 15.
A total of 15. Sort of didn't do much. Here, we could give you a bonus because it is something that is definitely helpful. So I'll give you a +2 circumstance bonus, but that still being a 15, it gets close, but it doesn't beat 19.
Like you could, so it's something like you can see him stop for a moment, but it just goes right back into it.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna apply the frighten condition to you because that sounds about right.
That it does sound quite accurate. What does the frightened condition do?
Oh,
Oh
You
my.
can check what the frighten condition does.
Okay. You're gripped by
Alright.
fear and structurally control your nerves. Frightened condition always includes a value status penalty equal to the value of all checks and DCs. Unless specified otherwise, at the end of each turn, your value of frightened condition decreases by 1. And I have a status of 1.
Unless
Alright.
specified otherwise, so we could keep this going on.
If that doesn't work, I suppose the next course of action is to offer up 2 pieces of glazed meat.
I don't think that's
I don't
gonna
know.
work.
Or we
Hey.
just smack him.
That's gonna make it worse.
Alistair, do you know anything about this type of stuff?
No.
No idea at all.
Then stay the hell out of it, okay, bud? Just
Holy
Sit down.
shit.
I can.
get yourself
Joe
a
nearly
cup
swore.
of coffee. And
Alrighty.
just down.
Now s-
I'll figure
I'll
this
sit
out.
down.
I can
I-
make a medicine check.
I can too, but no. Joe is just gonna try and talk Creed out of it. Either
Shame.
by just he's not gonna offer any more glazed meat. 2 is the limit. It's a special treat.
Only for good
But
you
also just-
goblins.
Just saying whatever he can to get him out of this situation. Remind him that he has a job to do, and just like this, the job will not happen.
Ah yes, a
Oh,
best way to help
wait.
a struggling comrade. Labor.
Listen, do you want to get paid? You must get out of this and deliver the mask.
Return the slab.
I guess make me another will save.
Will save being done. DC 19?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll lower it. It's been a bit longer. Everything's sort of settled a bit more. I'll get it DC 17.
Oh, I got an 18.
That passes.
Just barely.
Just barely is still a pass nonetheless, and that's all that matters. So, it's your fighting starts to die down, and you start feeling better.
Alright. Is the vision still there?
The one described earlier has already subsided.
Right. Creed finally gets control of his emotions. And you guys see his limbs shake a bit and just limping. And you can see he's trying to control his breathing. It's not going well, but he's making an effort. But he's still not talking or making eye contact with anyone.
Buddy, deep in, deep out,
Susanna just pats his head.
deep out. Keep repeating that. Doing good, bud.
Fuck.
Now, would you like those glazed meats?
Trashy.
Yep.
So, this was okay. Actually, considering this is a lore situation, should I ask you this in a DM? This is literally your preference. So yeah, yay or nay.
They ultimately varies on what you're wanting to learn.
Whether or not he knows or not, if what he experienced was less deja vu and more a memory.
Make me a... Make me an Arcana check.
Arcana. That's a 19. 18 on the die.
The moment it's a bit hard to tell. It's not something that you actively recall happening, but things do pop up into your mind of ways to alter memories. There are a few spells that can do that, some that you've heard, like Tales of on the Wind, especially during your, like, slightly shady activities. Just as, like,
Slightly.
background stuff you've heard.
Mm-hmm. I was falling. Falling. CRHYTT's arm kind of slowly moves up to his chest. You guys know his sweater's marks, right?
Yeah.
Right. Well, just in case people y'all aren't in the know, CRHYTT on his chest specifically, front and back, has a yeah, it's getting real really fast. Yeah, Susana. Yeah, I did not intend for any of this. I thought I just wanted a little bit of an Easter egg. CRHYTT's front and back of that area has a slice, almost perfect on each side, as if a sword very clearly cut, or like something stabbed through it. That being said, CRHYTT moves his arm up from his stomach up to it shakily, and another hand on the one holding his chest, and he just repeats his line again. I was falling. Dark. It was dark. Oh. And it takes like a minute, but he finally draws eyes to you, Joe. He finally locks eyes with you, and there's confusion, worry, and just mild fear, lingering fear on his face, because he doesn't fully understand.
You're doing alright. Do you need a hug?
Maybe.
Just gonna give a good old hug.
I would join in.
That's enough.
Alistair would join in the back.
That's enough squishing.
Susana just pats his head.
I love hugs.
Ooh. If
CRHYTT, bud, I did promise to make you 2 pieces of glazed meat. You want that now or later?
I like that. Talking out of character for a moment. If Jingle joins in, are we still cool to continue if Chucky and Susana do leave?
Yeah, that's fine.
Right. So we all making that a plan?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Trashy, you good with that?
I don't know how long the game's gonna go on, but sure, yeah.
Alright, well, we have to go like right now.
Alright.
It was fun.
Well,
Something shady going on now. Look at that.
Right.
Santa Claus is here.
Santa Claus. We should
They're not Santa!
before we go
That's another form he takes.
we should probably stop moving to Ephylos again. I don't want to be here anymore.
Ditto. Ditto.
Should leave this place.
Well,
It still
Alright,
smells like
then.
meat.
oh, that's most towns.
Where's the air?
The air.
The air.
Oh, the horse.
Yes, my horse.
He's outside. He's still there.
CRHYTT like immediately does grabby hands towards the door.
Okay,
He,
let's get going.
he likes his horse.
I think we cooked him. I'm joking.
Wait, you eat horse meat? That's gross.
What?
No, I don't eat horse meat.
You stay away from the air.
Personally, a bit too gamey for my taste, but anyhow, let's get back on the road, I suppose.
Good.
We'll say not a single person would get the benefit of a long rest, but if you all want to migrate away from town and do that elsewhere, go right ahead. I'm not gonna stop you. I don't
Wait,
blame you.
Actually, I
I
did
thought-
sleep during most of this.
Yeah,
He did.
CRHYTT.
It's been 2 hours.
It's
at
been
most.
what? I
Damn.
thought it'd been longer.
Yeah, it's been about 2 hours.
Fuck. Literally, this all happened in the middle of the night. The tavern must
Yes.
be pissed.
It's
The
been like
tavern-
midnight.
The tavern must be
Oh
so.
my
I thought this was the morning. The tavern
No.
must be annoying. CRHYTT
I mean, we could sleep, and that's it.
CRHYTT walks in.
Or we could skedaddle, find a clearing, and
That'll
You
be
know.
We could
then sleep.
we could do that.
alright.
CRHYTT walks in, leaves the at the door, sleeps with the horse, leaves, doesn't clean up after the mess, has a heart attack, disturbs the entire tavern, refuses to elaborate, leaves. Just
Classic.
Giga Chad, like green version.
Typical
Really is.
goblin.
Typical goblin. Hell yeah. Well, that was all unscripted.
Well,
Um,
typically, most D&D games are unscripted.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know.
Well, you
I'm
could
just...
have like a spite script. It's called planning.
Right? Right?
I don't really do that though.
What?
Everything's
Come
informal.
on, don't
The-
tell the Twitch people that we script all our games. Come on, not Cobra.
Come on.
Come on,
Get
man.
back to the script. Come on.
Okay, sorry. What
God,
page?
all
What
these
page?
lines I have here.
What page are we on again?
At the page 5.
Can I get my cue?
Oh.
Can I get my
page
cue?
20, line 30, okay?
Can I get my
You
cue?
Yeah.
have fruits?
Can I get my fucking cue? Jump.
And action.
Jingle 20.
Jingle
We'll
says.
cut this down in post. We'll cut this down in post. Jingle's always been here. Hey, Jingle.
They call me. Yo, they call me Daddy
You-
J.
Oh my god. That was not on the script.
I thought we edited
Jingle.
that out.
Jingle.
Jingle.
Jingle, get back on the script. Come on.
Jingle. You must.
Delayed.
Jingle
Page
suddenly
20, line
refocuses.
10, verse 9.
Jingle suddenly resurfaces into whatever the hell's going on, looking around.
Jingle spaced out of an entire CRHYTT panic attack episode and lore situation.
Or
The
We
one I
will-
missed?
We will fill you in, but for now, I think Chucky,
Here,
Susana,
Let's
you
go
guys-
ahead and take our break. We found a nice stopping point. You
Yeah,
all are
take
gonna
our
start
break.
your travel again, I assume.
take our like 15. Let's take let's take 20 minutes. Let's take 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck's been going on, Jingle just suddenly screams, his eyes refocus.
All right.
Jingle
all right.
was in the room with Hive and
Novah's here from the editing once again after a long fucking wait. As you just saw, I have gotten a little bit better with editing, but don't expect these to be too heavily edited. It hurts. And I'm also doing this unscripted right now, so let's get this short. As you just saw, the person who came in is Jingle, a tiny little crow creature. I believe the D&D equivalent is a Kenku. The word is not coming on the top of my head. And he is a rogue. He's a tiny little guy who rides a pig named Gus. And he's just an absolute little dingus. During this time, during the break even, we swapped him out for ALISTAIR and SUSANA because they had to go, which is fine. But at the same time, reminder, I record these at night, so I was getting a little bit tired, especially of some of Jingle's shenanigans. Please don't blame me. I haven't done this, like, staying up thing since, like, early mid-June. And my god, I had rehearsals beforehand. It's a long story. But please enjoy the next half hour, hour so. I need to look at the actual timeline. And have a good one. Now, back to the funny. Now, we return.
Alright.
And we have Jingle.
We returned with everyone possibly starting off gravel in here, so that way we can get push a bit forward. And we start continuing our way down to Ephylos.
Wait,
Do
is Jingle on? I forget his name. The pig.
Yes.
All right, just making
As
sure.
always.
Just making
Gus.
sure. Gus. Augustus.
Alright. With all this,
Mhm.
do you all want to possibly stop along the way? For again, none of you were able to take a long rest.
CRHYTT's a little unable to make much decision at the moment. He's still recuperating, so he's just gonna look to Joe for whatever's gonna happen.
We'll try and find a place to sleep. He's an old
Oh,
guy,
I-
what do you expect?
He needs a beauty sleep.
Joe, go ahead and make me a survival check.
Survival? The hell? Okay, that is a 23.
Yeah, that's gonna do it. After just a minute or two of searching, Joe was easily able to find a little side spot in a clearing here, so that way you all are able to get some decent rest while not being out in the open.
Okay.
It's
Here
about
seems
like
a good spot.
I was gonna say it's about 40 minutes away from town, so that way you're not like in the midst of everything.
Okay.
This looks like a good place to stop and get some sleep. Everyone, over here.
When CRHYTT gets off the horse, he ties the air down to like a tree, as one word. And Joe, you notice he's doing the jingle thing where he just stays like kind of close to someone, and that someone is you.
Alright. Joe's gonna start making the 2 pieces of glazed meat he offered to make CRHYTT.
Alright.
Jingle's gonna go foraging
Alright.
and looking
Jingle,
around
go
the
ahead,
area
make
for
me a-
shinies.
Ah, yes.
Sorting for shinies, that's going to be a
Finally, the
sec-
first shiny check.
The first I'm gonna do foraging, which would that be survival or nature?
That'd be a survival to go ahead and subsist.
That is a 19.
Alright.
Find some worms and some nuts.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be able to find you enough food to survive there, so it should be all good to go. Make
And
your check to look for shinies.
that is a 16.
Alright, still not bad. So, with a 16 there... With 16 looking around, not actively seeing a lot of shinies, it is within the... definitely decent distance into the forest here. Take a look around. The shiniest thing we're seeing is just... It's a fairly decent sized, just like glob of sap. Almost solid at
Yeah.
this point, on the side of a tree.
Bros found Amber.
Like,
You will
like a
peck at
big
it.
glob. It's fairly sweet. Fairly sticky, but fairly sweet.
He'll try to carve it off with one of his daggers.
Bros found sustenance.
And put it in just put it in his pocket.
Proud of
Right?
him. Listening
It's
and
a
learning.
fairly big glob, so you have this big solid glob of sap.
Don't you
Well,
have
Mori
your-
puts it in his bag.
Yeah, it's best to put it in the infinite bag.
He doesn't even have pockets. He has little shitty shorts.
Damn.
He tries to put it in his pocket, and it just falls onto the ground.
Or it just sticks to the like trousers. It just stays there and then glops.
And he puts it in his bag.
More depressing.
Actually, he just carries it back to the campsite. Did he find anything else?
Beyond that, not really much within the forest here.
Alright, so he'll go back to his friends and get a stick and try to shove the sticky stuff onto the stick.
Alright.
And hold it over
It on the stick.
hold it over a fire like he's cooking it.
Alrighty. Joe, as you're using the fire to sear up some glazed meat, also, CRHYTT, are you sort of trying to, like, go back to bed, or are you waiting for your meat?
He's sitting down by the fire, just like staring into it, right beside Joe, as he cooks. He's kind of curled up. Thank you. By the way.
No problem, little buddy.
You both watch as Jingle returns with some weird, like, sap stuck, a giant glob of it stuck to the end of a stick here, and he just puts it over the fire.
Oh. What you got there, buddy?
Never change, you freaky little thing.
Is it just melting into the fire?
It actually seems to be... It's not, like, dripping. It seems as if it's just so solid that it's actually cooking it.
Yo.
He pulls it off and just starts pecking at it.
Bro, glazed meat, try, like, campfire amber.
Yeah, you just have a, like... It's almost, like, caramelized in a way, like, just solid... Like, solid sweet syrup.
Bro.
Yeah, he's just pecking at it and slowly eating it.
It's, like, chipping away and falling.
Anyways, your glazed meat's done. Great. There we go.
Jingle then digs in his bag and holds out 5 acorns to Joe and 5 worms to CRHYTT.
CRHYTT eats the glazed meat less chaotically than he normally would. Then he looks at the worms. With a heavy heart, he eats them.
He looks to Joe, who is handed a raw acorn.
Eat it.
Uh,
Eat the corn.
would you like me to cook this for you?
For you!
Oh,
For you!
Oh my
Joe's
god.
gonna...
Joe, Joe.
Yeah.
Actually, hold up. No, I have to do this in character. Is that acorn on the cob?
No.
Jingle shoots Crete.
First of all, these aren't a cop, so your pun doesn't work, buddy, bro. I'll teach you later. Don't worry about it.
So it's only funny when
No.
you do it, okay?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. How dare you steal my stick?
Oh, I love it. I
I
love
mean,
it.
you're
Joe
a
I
is
little
the
nutty
nicest
if
man
I
you
let
meet
you start
until you
digging up.
take his bit of puns.
Listen,
Once finishing his sap.
it's a
and
little
whatever else
nutty
you-
if you pun, and it's not coming from me. Okay. Second of all, Joe's gonna eat the acorns, even though he's not typically would.
Jingle looks confused when he just puts them in his mouth, and demonstrates with his own acorn when he pecks at it to break it open and then eat it.
He's using his teeth to eat. Something Jingle will never know.
Jingle,
is.
then
There you go.
Jingle will then look around for a good tree to roost in.
Joe will
Uh,
just lay out his own
I'd say you find a good tree.
sleeping bag and go to sleep as he typically does.
Oh, I'm making acrobatics to climb up the tree to roost.
Let me check your character. Oh, I think you have climbing stuff.
Jingle's just good at climbing. He's a little guy.
Yeah, I'll give it to you that you're able to like climb up there.
Yeah. And I had rolled about a 16. So if you didn't need me to roll, it's also fine.
You're good. Alright.
Just,
And you,
just a memento. You guys continue. Give me a moment.
and you both go off to sleep. After a small bit of time. Let me see here.
We're rolling random encounters table.
Nah. You're all off the beaten trail enough. Both of you slowly wake up after a decent bit of time has passed. Finally getting the long night's rest you've promptly deserved for quite a few hours at this point for the both of you. It's a bit later than midday.
Jingle will glide himself down off the tree, getting on a Gus, and will go into a random direction.
Joe, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try and stop Jingle from going off in a random direction.
I rolled a 1, so I'm going north.
Would I,
just
would
try.
I even roll to stop you?
He's just going. He's on Gus.
Are you gonna like, or are you gonna try and like convince?
I'm gonna convince Jingle to just come back.
How's this gonna go?
I don't know. I'm gonna roll diplomacy. We'll see. Yeah, that's a 22.
Oh, also for you,
society.
We live in a society.
Would that be the right thing to roll?
I don't think.
well, if he's trying to like convince you, it'd be technically against your will.
On my will?
What? 22?
Yep.
10 plus your will. You don't have to make a will save. It's not roll versus roll. It's roll versus DC. he has to roll against your DC, which would.
What? He cut out. He's dead. We lost him.
So he is going
Oh.
to
Trashy. No, stop talking. We haven't heard you for the past 30 seconds, buddy. Buddy, you've been cutting out for the past 30 seconds.
Hell.
You need to
Fine.
repeat everything. I apologize.
Can you hear me? Can you understand me?
Sorry.
Understandable. It's all good.
02. So yeah.
It's at least we got it resolved in the end. Technical difficulties always happen. It's all fine. So, anyway, Joe, you were trying to stop Jingle? 22?
Yep. Yep.
Even with my 11, he beats me. Jingle
Well, it's a total of 21. It's 10 plus your will DC. 10 plus your will save.
Okay.
So he does beat you just slightly.
Jingle just kind of takes Gus to a halt. Ah!
You gotta stay with the group, Jingle. How many times do I have to say this to you, bud?
What?
Is CRHYTT still asleep? That was. Or was like...
Everyone's woken up by this point.
All right, because I was gonna ask if I could do something, but never mind.
Go ahead.
I
What do
was
you
just-
want to do?
I was gonna ask because he had a nightmare very recently, and I know with me when I have nightmares and go right back to bed, I have similar things. I was gonna ask if I could roll for another, but it wouldn't be a trauma panic thing again. Well, maybe. Well, definitely not a panic thing. I don't know about magic, but that's your call.
If you want to roll for it,
What would I need to roll?
let's just go ahead and make a flat DC, like 8 check. So if you roll DC 9. So if you roll an 8 or below, you have a nightmare.
On a d20.
On a D20, flat check.
Got 19. All right, we're good.
You're good.
All right. So CRHYTT wakes up as normal then, and follows closely behind you two. What a night, right? Right. Yeah. Gotcha. How far away? You make noises. The noises are actually like making me jump. By the way, that's not a character thing. Sorry, I am tired. Do continue. How long till we get to Ephylos?
Who would that be asking towards?
Both of them, primarily Joe because he's the smart one.
Can Joe take a look at the map?
Oh, by the way, was this like a long rest?
Yeah, that's a long rest.
Cool. Regain all my stuff. Cool. So yeah, what does the map say? Do you know?
It's going with a map. You're going to know it's going to be about another 6-ish hours or so.
Looks like Maybe 6, 7 hours from here.
If the masquerades on at that time, I could try and sneak my way into getting the contract done by tonight.
Yeah, probably.
Good. I'm ready. Let's go. And Jingle, stay out of trouble. Please. I don't want to fight another big guy. But if trouble does come, I know how good you are with a bow. I'm counting on you. Don't stop.
Alright.
I love how he's just silent. Like,
So, everyone takes off.
Jingle's been going south.
Not the way you be needed. Jingle tries going the opposite direction.
Jingle.
Yeah.
Wait,
Joe
wait.
straight up grabs Jingle.
He pecks Joe.
Crete
No,
like
he's holding you
goes-
at arm's length away. You can only peck his arm, buddy.
He's wiggling. He's struggling, wiggling around, little guy.
Crete pulls the air around to basically corral Gus into following the other.
We'll put you back on Gus if you just follow us. Okay, bud?
He does not seem to understand. He's just wiggling around like a cat that doesn't want to be picked up.
Okay, we're just gonna hold you on until
The best
Until
method
Gus
is to start
points
Gus
direction.
in a general. Yeah, the best bet is just start Gus in a general direction, then set Jingle down.
Yeah, that's clearly what I'm doing. Wait until Gus is going in the direction we're going. Remember, the pig is smarter than Jingle.
Somehow.
Yep. Literally. Jingle's only instinct is survival and shiny. Gus's instincts are survival and loyalty.
Hey, at least
Oh,
it's
he's just
that's a good
somehow
one.
smarter.
At least that's a good instinct to have, loyalty.
Pigs are smarter than most dogs.
And some humans.
And some birds, such as Jingle.
Crazy.
As
So-
soon as you set Jingle down, he just stops squirming and he just sits on Gus.
I'm assuming you
Gus
also all
Goldberg.
redirect Gus into the
Yeah,
direction?
I said that Thea would basically like skirt past and corral Gus into just making a U-turn and following Thea and Theum.
Who's Fier and Theo?
Fun.
Thea and Theum are Crete's and Hive's horses, respectively.
Okay. Those shit names. Gus is a better name.
Shut the fuck up. don't talk smack about Thea. He's my baby boy.
Gus is the main character of this campaign.
Yeah, we
wait.
already know that. Don't worry
Remember,
about it.
hey, Crete is still debating on turning that beast into pork chops. You watch your tongue.
You want to fight Jingle? I think Jingle will win.
You want to find out?
No, guys, you don't understand. Gus is a level 20 paladin. We're screwed if we fight him.
He's just
secretly
been.
a golden
been-
dragon that's shape changed.
Oh my god, the golden dragon from before, but just like waiting, biding his time. Yeah. Right,
He's
okay.
secretly the fae. Oh, that'd be great. He's secretly like the fae that's eventually gonna give Jingle powers because this guy's neat.
I like the way you gave me apples when I could not find any apples, beast. Anyway, so we're on our way.
You're all on your way, making your way on through.
Good.
said, it's a pretty decent little bit more journey, 6 more hours or so, and you all have finally made your way to at least the outskirts of Ephylos.
Now, is Ephylos like a big city?
Ephylos is a pretty decently sized city. Sitting at the heart of the city is a massive spire, one which has several ships docked at the top of it. Understandably, this is one of the airship towers placed all across the land. It's a very elegant and just beautifully designed, architecturally, at least, city, full of lots of shinies in particular for Jingle. Pretty much every building has some sort of polished metal, beautiful ornaments, in some form or fashion, elegance to it. Every bit of the city has been built with the idea of architectural beauty and elegance in mind.
Tell me, what is the first shiny thing that Jingle sees up on a building?
Jingle?
Literally, the trim of the first building. The building literally has, silver trimming.
Jingle knows
No,
well enough
no.
that he can't break apart a building. What's the first thing he sees that he thinks he can take off?
Can are either of us able to stop him, please?
No.
You could try and grapple them.
I will try.
What is the first other thing I see that I can...
You could probably climb up and get that sign.
No.
Okay,
Jingle
Jingle's gonna
now.
go run, Jingle run.
Jingle now. Jingle, this is Fae. This place has Fae portals. You do not want to mess with anything you don't touch.
So, how are we
This
doing
is-
this? How does grapples work in
It's against your reflex, which is really fucking high.
Oh, wonderful!
Would it be easier? Would it be easier to get him with my grapple gun or my grappling arms?
Do you have a bonus to grapple?
I have a grappling gun.
A grappling gun is meant for climbing.
Yeah, that's...
You telling me I can't wrap things around him?
Not really. You can shoot it, and you could probably hurt him with it, but it's not
Oh.
like a whip.
Oh,
Well,
hold
then
on,
I'm-
I do see the logic in what Creed's saying. It does have grapple in its name.
I get that. Trust me, I get where he was going.
Fine. Okay, can I?
Would Nimble Dodge also give me a boost? I know it specifically... Because a grapple, at least in 5e standards, counts as an attack. And Nimble Dodge gives a +2 circumstance bonus against
Technically,
the triggering
your-
attack.
technically, grapple is counted as an attack.
Can
But
I use?
they're not going against your AC at least. I do believe you do get a bonus to this. in
Can
some
I
way.
use my
Let me-
acrobatics? Considering CRHYTT is more dexterity than strength.
It's gonna have to be athletics to grapple. You
Plus
attempt an
0.
athletics check to try and grapple someone.
That's a 9. I got a 9. I don't get him. Can someone get the bird? Can
You gotta
someone
make it
get the
22.
bird?
And Jingle's gonna climb.
Jingle, please. Jingle, please.
Make me an athletics check to climb.
Well, why not acrobatic?
Oh, so he gets to use acrobat. I see how it is. Jingle.
No,
gets...
but so there's... Think gymnastics, climbing from one thing to another.
Yeah, I know.
for,
It's playing.
gymnastics.
Yeah, I get
Well,
you, I get
go... Yeah.
you. Yeah.
That's the way Jingle climbs, generally.
I mean, fair. That's how most small beasts climb. It's very efficient.
I will increase
and
the
very cool.
AC. I will increase the DC, but yeah, you could use acrobatics for this. I will say it is possible because it's not like a wall. It's not like a stone wall that you're climbing. It is a building, so there is stuff you are able to climb on.
20.
So, in total,
Yes.
that gives you a hero point first off, and secondly,
No, it wasn't a
you have
natural 20. It wasn't a natural 20, but... it was just
20 in
20.
total gets you a hero.
Oh,
point.
wonderful. I don't even know what those do.
DM inspo. Hero points are DM
Okay.
inspo, but you can hold up to 3 of them.
Wonderful.
And
There
I
you
have a
go.
rule that says if you ever roll a dirty 20, you get a hero point.
Because the dirty
I'm
20.
getting rewards for my naughtiness.
Jingle, please. You, You have not seen Creep
Jingle's up at a
more
sign?
embarrassed.
Yeah, you climb up and now you're standing on top of, like, it's a sign mounted to a wall, pretty much. So there is a little out-extending pole, which the sign dangles from.
Jingle looks over to see how he can take it. Wait, is this sign like about the size of him?
It's definitely, like, at least 2/3 his size.
Alright. Jingle is gonna just kind of try to pull it off.
Someone stop
Make
him.
an athletics check.
Okie dokie.
Isn't...
21.
Oh, God.
Alright, how exactly are you trying to pull it off? You're positioned
Oh.
above this.
Like, just kind of grabbing it and tugging. He doesn't understand. Well, how I guess is if he's above it, he'd kind of hop down and like just kind of grab onto. So because he said there's another pole coming off the wall that it's connected to.
There is a pole above it, and the sign dangles from the pole. Imagine like
Yeah,
a
he's
Skyrim
like-
sign.
Yeah, he like hops down, grabbing onto the pole, and is just kind of tugging on it.
I was saying initially you were like on top of the pole, so okay,
Okay.
that works
Well,
out
he
anyway.
lowers himself. He's tugging at it.
Yeah, you have it like almost going up and around as you're like trying to tug at it here.
Okay.
With a 21
that one-
athletics, you're like hearing some metal bending.
It must be very
It's
weak
definitely
metal.
making progress. It's not like an immediate effect. Jingle isn't like super strong, but he's definitely doing something.
Jingle thinks for a moment, then grabs the sign with both of his hands and lets himself drop, even though he doesn't weigh a lot, to try to like use the weight to just. Well, in his head, he's trying to just pull it more, not realizing that he will fall if it goes, but it's like using his weight to just big tug.
If it's fine, Creep won't catch. If that's fine.
Here's the thing. Jingle never takes fall damage.
Oh, well that's fine then. He won't.
Yeah.
Beast needs to learn a lesson.
Who just has the most tired look on his face as he watches this unfold.
One's tired, one's like embarrassed, and Jingle is just having the time of his life.
And how does it work out, DM?
Alright, make me another athletics check. I'll give you a +2 circumstance bonus. So you get a +2 to this roll.
Ooh, so that's a 12.
In total?
Yes. I'm gonna use a hero point.
Go right ahead, you have 2.
So, do I just roll another d20 and add on to it?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll another d20 and add 8 to it.
So, what's 12 plus 18?
30.
12 plus 18.
30.
Did you roll?
Or is the DM
Did you roll?
inspiration a d20 or a...
No, a DM inspo is a d20, but you get a reroll. It's not like
Oh.
Bardic inspo.
Jesus.
You get a
Okay,
reroll.
misunderstood.
So
Okay,
it'd be is the new roll 18?
18 plus 6 plus 2.
Cool, 26. Yeah, no, that definitely does it. As you drop down and the sign swings and then
Jingle-
breaks off
It seems like-
about like 45 degrees into the swing forward. So as it breaks, you're soaring through the air, now holding on to this like wooden metal sign.
Is he coming towards us?
But the wind just kind of catches his feathers and slows him down because he doesn't take fall damage.
You don't take fall damage, but it doesn't redirect your fall as you go about 20 feet, and then hit the ground.
20 feet.
Jingle just looks around, tries to put the sign in his bag. What's the next shiny thing he can grab he sees?
Creep's gonna pick him up.
Ah!
You are going to get us killed.
Jingle blinks out of order.
Of course. Look, Jingle, do you know how many shiny coins you're going to get if you behave?
Is there anything in the vicinity that Jingle can see? Like other shiny things he can grab?
I'm gonna try
No,
to
I
jingle.
like. Let me. Can you let
Like
me
an
ask
arm's
Nova?
reach? Like an
No,
arm's
no, I
reach?
mean like another thing like he'd go after.
Uh,
I'm not saying he is right now. I'm just asking like things he can see right now, similar
make
to
me
the
a set
sign.
check.
Okay, I'm good at those. That's a 28.
Cool. You start looking around. You immediately spot within a windowsill. You can see this beautiful, gorgeous, just medallion sitting there on a like pedestal,
Ooh.
showing
Ooh.
to the wall.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. That better. That let's get. Come on. And he starts running and while being like held.
Jingle.
So he's just not going anywhere. He's just running in place.
Joe, can I get some assistance, please? I don't know what to do.
Honestly, at this point, I don't think that there is anything we can do. Is ever since I went a little on doing the sense, I haven't been traveling with him longer. You know what to do.
You brought Jingle to a shiny city.
IRL. I'm too tired to know what to do to deal with the Jingle antics right now.
All right, here's
I
my
apologize.
advice. Either try to persuade him, which will be probably a hard check, or you know how people will put blankets over birds to calm them down or make them go to sleep? That may also
blindfold
work.
I'd quite literally to put him in a bedroll and roll him up, covering his eyes specifically.
Right, please
You
do
could just
that.
wrap him in a bedroll like a burrito.
Can you guys
Yep.
please do that? Because it's like 3 a.m.
I'm
over
doing
here.
that.
I don't
Do
want
we want to end the session? We got to the
We
city.
can go
and
ahead
we've
and
already
end it
crossed
here.
5.
You all got it
Yeah.
to the city.
Right.
So if there's a
Jingle's
Fey-like
bedroll.
city,
We
And
now
you wanna
burrito
talk-
Jingle.
Yes.
there's a
Right.
Fey-like city, right?
Yes.
Ooh, I want to talk with you, Trashy. Then
But
Alrighty.
I do apologize. It's just so much antic.
No,
It's
you're
all fine.
fine.
It is getting late
Fair enough.
for you, and we
This
did
is-
do a lot. So
There's only so much antics I can handle before I just like.
I'm sorry that my character's like this.
No, don't. It's my fault.
Okay, so since we're in a
Alright.
city, next time we should get a blindfold for this guy.
Well, so what I also mean is you could also just kind of wrap his body like how you wrap a cat up in a blanket and it's kind of neutralized.